Alright lads, and welcome back to another video, and this one is going to be, as you've seen by the thumbnail and the title, the day that I realised I have quite a lot of football shirts. Essentially, I thought, well, I know I've got a few kits in and around, so I went and bought this, this real rack, and I thought, well, I'll put a couple of my kits up as a background, that might look quite nice. And then I started going through them, and then I realised I was quickly totting the kits up, one after the other, after the other, after the other. In this video, we'll go over just the Dunfermline side of things. This side of things can be spoken about on another occasion. If you do want to see that video, please do give this one a like, and I hope you enjoy it. I will just give a quick shout out to this kit, because this is the 1987-88 Liverpool home kit that my uncle wore back in the day, when he was around about my age that I am now, which is 20, by the way, not 12, as a lot of people have been saying. I'm so glad to own a proper retro kit, over 30 years old. You can't beat that. Without further ado, let's chat about the kits. On this side is Dunfermline kits. As you know, I support Dunfermline, so I do have a fair selection of Pars kits. So I think we'll start off with the obvious. You've got the classic TV, I suppose, looking kit from Dunfermline, and this one is just a classic to me. It screams just retro. You wouldn't really see a design like this these days, made by Hummel. That kind of makes it for me as well. You've got the chevrons down the side there, and I don't know, this kit is just such a beauty. Even the wee detail, it's just a perfect kit for me. I'm so glad to own it because it is quite a retro number, and a lot of people look out for this kit when it ever does come online. We've got a wee bit of a retro badge there as well, so it's got all the features that scream vintage and retro. I'm glad to own it, and it's the reason why it's actually at the front of the queue here. Next up is the Scottish Premiership kit from when we were last in the league. Obviously the last time we were in the Premiership was 2011-12 season, and this is the kit from that season. You've got a bit of red detail in there along with the Puma logo, and a bit of an older badge for Dunfermline, and the Purvis Group, a classic sponsor, one that I loved on Dunfermline kits. You've got the stripes down the back as well, and it's just a really nice kit. I've always kept it, despite the fact that we did get automatically relegated in this season. I still think it's a kit that's well worth keeping. Now, I was gifted this one a wee while back from just someone on Instagram that got in touch. It's a 2006-07 match worn. It must be, because it's got the name and the badges and they're a bit worn, wear and tear and stuff, of Jim Hamilton's kit. Now, it wasn't a very memorable season. We got relegated and were defeated in a Scottish Cup final from Celtic, so the kit doesn't really have a lot of memories, but as you can see, Hamilton, number 20, and down the side there is the Bank of Scotland Premier League. That was what the league was called at the time then. But as you can see, it's very kind of worn as it is. So, I mean, it's a nice kit to have. Obviously, it's massive. I'm never going to wear it. It's just a nice one to have in the collection to say that I've got a kind of player issue top. Now, these next two are from the same season. The most memorable season as a Dunfermline fan for me, the away kit and home kit of the 2015-16 season, when we finally got out of League One with Faisal scoring all the goals, Joe Cardo, etc, etc. Just winning the League One title was a fantastic season. And I think they are just mainly Joma catalogue type editions, but I really like the simplicity of them, and the purple away kit is a very different one for away kits in general. You don't really see many teams going with purple as their away colour, so just nice numbers. The badge is coming a bit away on this one as it stands, but I really like them. As I said, simplicity is key on these designs. I think it really works well. We then have a very classic number. Now, my dad knows this as the kind of Andy Smith shirt. It's another one that just screams retro. It's got the landmark sponsor, which is well known with Dunfermline fans. The golden Dunfermline badge as well, which is a really unique addition. Avec is the sponsor. This will scream nostalgia for a lot of people, and it's just a really nice overall number. Again, stripes on the back. I've always preferred that in Dunfermline kits, but I know that for journalistic purposes it's far easier to read names and numbers on the back of kits when they're non-striped. Now, this one isn't a real kit, but I do think it deserves a mention just because of the design itself. It's a very close addition to the real one, it's just not real, essentially. But it is the green and purple away kit from Dunfermline season around about 25 to 26 years ago now. The slight differences that are on this is the badge. It's not the same badge. The match winner sponsor, the middle of the M should be in the middle of that white stripe there, and the landmark sponsor should also begin around about that stripe there. So that's the only slight differences, but in terms of just wearing it and at a glance, you wouldn't really think there was much difference between this and the real thing unless you're a Dunfermline fan, or the fact that I've literally just told the internet that it's not real and why it's not real. Regardless, brilliant kit, nostalgia, retro, love it. 2016-17 Dunfermline away kit, very nice number, reminded a lot of people of either Sampdoria or a cycling shirt. Let me know what it reminds you of in the comments below. 2013-14 Dunfermline home shirt. This was one of the first main ones that I bought that I wore quite a lot of the time, as you can see by the name and number on the back. Benno, 21, Beamer. From what I've heard, this is a Roy of the Rovers type number, and I mean the colours scream that. As you can see though, the production value on this one was a bit less. I think this was the kind of administration times of Dunfermline, so cost and quality of stuff was a bit less. However, nice, different colour scheme, and one that I think works quite well. And now this kit is very small. I'm not going to put it on because I don't even think it'll fit me anymore. But this was the size of me when I was my first full season as a Dunfermline fan. It's the kit that we got promoted in. You've got to keep it for that nostalgic purpose. I'll never be able to wear it again because of the size, as I said, but it's such a clean kit. Look at that stripe and the red. Oh, love it, man. Love it. And it's a centenary kit as well. You just can't beat that for a kit, really. Outstanding. Plain, standard, red away kit. Relatively nice. Not one of my favourites, but a nice kit nonetheless. Slightly more retro one here. A blue kit for Dunfermline with a badge in the middle. Now, do you like the badge on the left-hand side of your chest or in the middle? I quite like the middle, you know. I quite like it. Bit of a different one. Adidas. Way back in the day when we had Adidas as a sponsor. And again, the Purvis Group. Got to love that sponsor. It's classic. Now this one, it's a very nice kit. I really like it. The candy stripes, everything about it. However, the downside to it is that it was a horrendous season. We finished 7th in League 1. The season before we went and got promoted with Faisal and all that in the team, like I showed for the kits earlier. And honestly, this kit had so much potential to be a memorable kit just because of how classy it does look. But, horrendous season, one to forget. It's a shame. It really is a shame. Again, the Purvis Group as well. The last season as the sponsor of the club, and the shirt is barely remembered because of the memories that came with it. Now this kit is one of the best selling Dunfermline kits of the last 10 years, if not the best selling, and I know that for a fact. It is the Remake, but obviously an actual home kit that we did wear in a full season. 2017-18 home kit, but it was a close enough direct remake of the 67-68 season when we won the Scottish Cup. 50 years on from that season, so we remembered that period with a remake of the kit, and it sold very well. It's just a classic. It's such a nice number. Again, stripes on the back. The main bit that has been spoken about to ruin this kit was the sponsor being blocked with a big black border. I would have to say that does put it down a couple of notches, but it's a class kit for what they were aiming to do. Recreate that classic 67-68 kit that we did win the Scottish Cup in, and it's got to be up there for one of the best modern day Dunfermline kits. And then we have the most recent two Dunfermline kits, both home, and there is last season's kit. You'll be very familiar with that on this channel because obviously I've vlogged a lot of games for last season, mainly black this time, and obviously we've seen that with the Jim Hamilton player issue kit, but it's not a common theme with Dunfermline, but I think it worked, especially with the thin stripes. I just think it was a nice difference. On the back, the SRG Windows thing could be higher. I would like it to have been higher, just because it doesn't look right being there. But regardless of that, a nice kit, and a bit of a difference this time with the badge being like black and white only. Very different. And then the last kit is this season's home kit. I've already said what I need to say about this kit when it first came out. Fantastic number, I really like it, and it's just class, you know, the white stripe in the middle there as well, just adds that nice wee elegant touch. So this is a top one for me. It's got DFC on the back and a clean back for the journalists wanting to spot the players. It's just lovely, a really classy number, and hopefully we can make some good memories in this kit as well. And do you know what? My camera battery's flashing. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a like, comment down below your thoughts on the Dunfermline kits that you've seen in this video, and subscribe for more of this type of content. And until the next video, I'll see you then. Cheers guys.